Hey there everybody, and welcome to another one of whatever the fuck this is.
To be determined forever.
Today, we're gonna be showing you, well, first and foremost, even though we do a lot of kid-related things on this show, this is not a show for kids, so get the fuck out of here, children. It's not for you. This is for infant adults.
Adults?
Or just potheads with nothing better to do with their time now that we're stuck in an eternal nightmarish quarantine.
Yes, yeah, so that's how this came about. We also got the latest Trivial Pursuit horror movie,
edition.
and we'll probably have that in a video coming up.
It's cool. I wish
the levels of questions are like
all over the
1
place.
and 10.
Yeah, some questions it's like who's the killer in Saw, and then the other one's like, what 1978 music writer wrote the jingle in the beginning of this movie? Just like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's very, very random, but we'll show that later.
But the game
we just thought that would be fun.
The game we're playing today is this. I don't know how we can see this on camera, but this is Scooby Doo Escape from the Haunted Mansion, a coded Chronicles game. Could you explain where the hell you got this?
I don't remember the name. I will have a link below. It was some like store that sold like cool board games, and it's also where I got the horror the Trivial Pursuit horror edition. I think I was just like on Facebook, and another friend, you know, I have lots of friends that are into the same kind of thing, so they had posted and were excited about that, and I'm like, ooh, I need that. So I thought that would be fun for us to do.
This is a really neat game. My only complaint with this, and this is a huge complaint,
Yeah.
Because this would be a great thing for a teacher or like a classroom setting.
Oh yeah.
As far as a home personal game,
you're gonna get like one use out of it.
you're gonna get one use. This
Which
is
we're
kind
probably
of a
gonna give this away either in our eventual thing, or we'll just give it to a friend to play.
This is definitely a one and done
it's like
kind of game.
a play it and pass it on kind of game.
However, this game is really fun. I think kids would really enjoy this.
Yeah.
What I like about this is you basically tell a story through your characters. Your characters are these little cutouts. This is Scooby, you can't see him. And then it says smell down here in really tiny letters, and then the number 4. Smell is his ability. And then number 4, you get cards and you place map tiles like this, and you get cards like this. This is the character card for the chef. And what you do to solve things is you match up the number on your character little character stand to the cards or the map, and that's how and then you go into these books that are all numbered, and you find the number on the...
I feel like there might be a little more replay if you like do different numbers, because like that first round, because there's 2 like chapters to this, and we already did the first chapter, and we thought we'd show you a little bit of the second chapter. I feel like we didn't get to all of the numbers, so there's possibly stuff you could read that you wouldn't have read.
There's numbers in here that we can't really do anything with because they require something else with it. Because there's numbers where, like in this room, in the gallery, there's numbers with only one number, and you need to have a 4-digit number. So we'll need to find some kind of item that has 2 digits on it, and then use our character with the 2-digit number with that number to get the full number to find it in the book. So I mean, there's different
there's probably different
numbers like that.
Variations, I guess.
And then the neatest part about this is that it's very much like an escape room kind of thing. You have to really investigate all the numbers and get clues and stuff, and then it's up to you to solve the puzzles.
Yeah,
some of them are pretty challenging.
Yeah. They're medium challenging, probably.
One of the things you get is the skeleton key, and when you use it, you find doors, and they're basically like Tetris blocks, and you have to like arrange them in such a way that the numbers that you get a 4-digit number, and then you can look that up, but you have to use it within the space they show you on the card.
Yeah.
So that's really interesting and really fun. It's really adorable.
If you like Scooby Doo, it's a fun time. But before we really get into chapter 2.
Yeah, we gotta talk about...
I don't know if the first video of something we got from this place has posted yet by the time this posted. But it is Desert Drinks, I believe. I think they're in Arizona, but like they will ship anywhere in the US. And they have just like all kinds of random exotic snacks from around the world. And when I was on there getting other things, I saw death sauce, like Cheetos, I guess. Kind of like Cheetos. It is Frito-Lay, so yeah. I don't know which country. It's some Asian country, but I'm not sure. Can you tell by the writing?
It's Japanese.
Japanese. But I figured death sauce Cheetos would go well with liquid death.
Liquid death.
Mountain water. Your thirst.
It's just I think the whole gimmick here is like they're trying to get away from using so much plastic. Aluminum, because that's the thing, is like it says hashtag death to plastic, and 5 cents from every can sold is donated to help clean up plastic garbage from oceans. So that's kind of neat. So I mean, yeah, it's gimmicky, but aluminum can be recycled easier.
Yeah.
Let's try some liquid death.
And I'll open the Cheetos.
Well, it smells like nothing, like I expected it to smell like. That's definitely water. That's exactly.
Well, I do want to sip it before my taste buds are murdered.
It's very much it's just water.
It's just water. It's a good water though.
It's water.
And it's got a skull on it, and it says liquid death.
And it tastes like water. It's
if
plain water.
If you need your water to be metal, get liquid death.
Okay, let me try this burn my asshole Cheeto.
Different flavor profile than I was expecting. Not very cheesy. It must be some other kind of. Almost tastes like beef.
It's
right?
Spicy.
It is. It's like kind of like a slow. And then you're like, oh.
Wash it down with some liquid death.
Yeah, it was spicy. At first I'm like, this isn't spicy.
I don't think I'll be drinking or eating any more of that. Ooh.
It was good. It was spicy.
Alright, so now we're going to get into the game. We're just going to kind of show you how this game works. Play a little bit of it.
I don't want to play too much of it for you.
No, that's forever in a day. We'll just kind of do the chapter 2 plus maybe an extra room. You know. Like we'll just start here, and then once we get another tile in play, we'll explore that room, and then we'll stop. That sound good?
That spice stays, by the way.
Yes, it does. It's still in my mouth. That's the worst part about it. It's lingery.
I guess I just noticed it is made with sudden death sauce. Now I need to find that.
See a little better here.
I need to find sudden death sauce and try that out.
Here's the death sauce Cheetos. And then, you've probably seen this on Facebook already, but yeah. Here's the liquid death. I can't turn it because it's full.
Theo didn't know I got the liquid death, and as soon as they saw it, they were like, did you really get scammed by Facebook in that ad? And I said, no. I got it from the same place I got all the random other snacks.
I mean, it's water. If you like water, then it's water. Alright, so as you can see down here, we have, currently we have, Daphne, Shaggy, and Fred. Fred's ability is Investigate, which is the most useful one. Shaggy is really fucking useless. That's what I found out during this. He can eat things. Like, he eat things to help you solve things, but that's it.
There was one time we needed
He was useful once. And then, you just fucking use Daphne. I mean, how sexist. Just use Daphne. Actually, the most useful one is Velma, but we had her earlier, and then she fell down.
That's really fucked up. Her thing is used. What the fuck?
I know, but I mean, you can't think of it like that. You just have to think of it basically. But yes, I agree. But so, okay. And we're on chapter 2 now. What the whole thing is, we're in this spooky mansion. I think the Lord is missing, and it's spooky, and it's being haunted by a ghost kind of thing. I mean, like, these always are. That's kind of about as far as we are. These always start as like a they give you a lot of like, you'll read a lot. It's like being in a story, and it says,
Mm-hmm.
as the ghost of Lady Fairmount approaches, the lights flicker and go out again. The gang runs in various directions. When the lights come back on, the ghost is gone, and Daphne and Scooby find themselves alone in the game room. I love how every time the lights go out, their immediate reaction is, let's run to opposite rooms.
You know, it's not like they've done this a million times and haven't learned from
So
their
these
mistakes.
two ended up in here.
If they just stick together, they'd probably solve this.
I'm supposed to remove any other character standees from place. So Fred is now not part of the story anymore. So now we have...
Bye, Fred. We don't need you.
Okay, so now we're here in the game room. I'll move things down just a bit so it can be on camera. Now as you can see, there's the different numbers here in the game room. And let's just... Now there's nothing that we can eat in here. I guess let's see what happens if Daphne uses the pool table. So Aunt Gore, go to 3, 4, 6, 7. And then she goes through the pamphlet, the booklet for Daphne's character, until she finds that number and she reads what's there.
Yeah, I'll show you in the book.
See it all listed out like
3, 4,
that.
6, 7. That one, and then it's got like a whole. Okay. It would be fun to play a game of pool if all the gang was here, says Daphne.
Well, that was helpful.
That was so helpful, Daphne.
3, 3, 6, 7.
Okay, this one's gonna be helpful.
Okay, good.
Daphne pulls on the dartboard, hoping to use it to solve the mystery. It comes off of the wall, an audible click. A dumbwaiter springs open, and out tumbles Velma.
Oh, we got Velma back.
Jankies.
We got Velma back. Why do we need a specific card? It's the same. It's got the same.
Does it have the same numbers and
Yes.
everything?
I guess I get. Oh, I see. Since the dumbwaiter's open now, it goes on top of this,
Oh,
and
so
it
you
changes.
see, yeah.
See, now it's open.
But yeah, she says,
Hold on.
am
I
I
need
ever
to see.
glad to see you, Daph? I need to,
Was Scooby supposed to come out of the thing?
Maybe.
I wonder if we've needed to have Scooby this whole time. And we've been eating... No, because we needed him to eat the cookies.
Yeah, and then he went away at some point in chapter 1.
I don't know what the hell, when we got Scooby, but he's here.
We did something wrong, probably. I don't know,
That's
though.
the only thing is like... This is like a tabletop video game, almost. But you have to do all the hard work, like all the finding the information and digging it up, which is kind of fun. I think it's good to help people learn how to research and stuff. I like the puzzle aspect of this game, but like it's a little convoluted and slightly hard to follow. It would be even worse if you had a lot of people. So like the more people you have, the probably more convoluted and complicated this would be.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Now let's, where are we at? 10 minutes? Okay. I'm gonna use her now to research because, these two aren't very useful.
No.
Says Velma, examining the lock mechanism carefully. This seems slightly different than other doors. There are 2 strange indentations on the door. Reveal card number 2.
Yeah, that's what...
Here is the card. It's interesting,
I'm guessing those are the markings Daphne was talking about.
These are the same symbols that we have, like there's random pipes in different places in the house. Some of the pipes have dots. But see, like here with the cookies, there's a hole with a dot. There's some rooms that have holes with a line. And on this door that we have, it has a hole with a dot and a hole with a line.
Oh.
So I imagine that's gonna come into play somehow there. The dartboard has no numbers on it, only letters. This has to be a clue. That was super useful. Thank you for being so helpful. Research the, let's research the couch. Research is basically the most useful tool. It's kind of like if you play a video game, old school video games, it's like look at, you know, which is what you have to use to solve any fucking puzzle. This seems to be another helpful page from Lord Fairmount's journal. Reveal card 25. The journal is mostly what we get the actual puzzle from, and then we have to use the other things to solve it. Remember to enter the laundry room from the game room. Insert 2 specific billiard balls into the door to unlock it. Which 2? Well, the 2 that are left after you place the 13 other balls in the correct tubes around the house.
Wait, what now?
So you know how all those holes, they're for billiard balls.
Oh.
They're stripes or solids. We have to find out which 2 would be left after all the other ones are filled. We have to find 13 other holes. Woohoo! It's fucking Christ. Alright. So that's
How many holes do we have?
How many holes do we have? 8, I know, goes somewhere. That goes in this room. Yeah, it goes right there. The solid of this goes here. So now what we need to do is we're gonna take this card that has the 2 spaces and it's a dot and not a dot. So go to 3 and then 6, 4, 6, 1, 4. 3, 6, 1, 4.
Daphne places the 2 pool balls into the door, and with the hiss and whine of a steam whistle, they sink into the indentations and gears and start turning.
Awesome. We opened the door.
A few seconds later, the door opens into the laundry room as if by magic.
Okay, we'll get the laundry room or whatever the card's out that needs to be out, and then we'll take a picture and then we'll play it for now.
As they enter, the gang sees Mrs. Green doing her laundry.
Alright, so you can kind of get an idea of how this game works. It's pretty cool. It goes on for quite a while. We'll probably get this for
even though it doesn't have a whole lot of replay, you get several hours out of it, and like you can split it into 2 days if you want because of the 2 chapters.
But you kind of see how it's like a one and done thing. Now that we know this, it's not gonna, the answers to that isn't gonna change. But it's so neat and fun.
Yeah.
I think it's worth it, at least for the one time.
It's a fun date night or just fun with your kids if your kids are into like Scooby Doo and stuff like that.
Like I said, I think this would be good for classroom.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It'd be a good teacher. Yeah.
Whew. That spicy makes my nose fucking go crazy.
I know, it's so spicy. As always,
like, subscribe,
I have like, subscribe,
below.
share, do all that. We'll have the link below for my link tree, which has all of my socials as well as links to easily make sure you are registered to vote. Please do so. It's very important.
And I'm never gonna say that we have things coming out or what's coming out when, because I don't know when we post these things.
Well, we film so much at once, and then we're like, what's gonna be like,
and then we edit them. But depending on when this is out, yesterday, which was Sunday the 27th, 26th, something like that, of September.
Yeah. Don't know what day is it anymore.
We just finished up our short for this year's HP Lovecraft 72-hour Under the Gun project, and we're pretty excited about that. We'll be able to post that on YouTube after the festival, which may have already happened depending on when this video's up. So if it's already
probably
up, go watch it. I'll put a link below anyways.
Obviously, yes. And we'll have a better picture of this. It's a really cool shirt. Now I'm blanking on the company, but it's Black Woman Owned Company. So I'll have that down below. Yeah, I think that's all we have to say. Stay safe, be kind to one another.
And I gotta go drag a Lego thing in here so we can show that in another video that may have been before this or after this. It's a surprise all the time. Alright, thanks for watching.